asked me today because I got engaged recently, right? So they was like, yo, like, you know, I'm surprised at that for you, I guess. Which is, you know, that's cool because at one point in my life, I ain't never believed, it makes sense to me.
You were kind of terrible. So
I had a run outside of that though. My personal belief, I don't believe in girlfriends. That shit is a waste of my fucking time. I'm not doing that, right?
I remember you told me that.
Yeah, I'm never gonna fucking do that. I had one girlfriend in my life, I was 17 years old. Fuck that shit. And everybody who got one, no disrespect to y'all. Fuck that shit, right? That's a waste of time. I believe that still. So I got it. They like, I'm surprised at you. But I was saying to them, okay, love ain't enough. I've loved a lot of people. And I love my fiance. Love her to the moon and back. But that's not why I'm marrying her, right? Love ain't gonna do it. In my mind, I've maxed out what I can do by myself, right? I got money, okay, cool. I got some likes, I dress well, whatever, I don't know. All the shit that you can do in a selfish way, I did all of that stuff. But there's some things that you can't do by yourself. You can't have
you found the right
family legacy by yourself.
So when did that like realization hit you?
You know, I think once I got it, that's what I, matter of fact, even to that point, that's how we even got here. I think I had to get all of those things to realize that they wasn't worth nothing. Once you got, I got mad bitches. Once you got mad bitches who checking for you, you like, why did niggas ever want this? You know what I'm saying? Once I went to work, right, and the first time I saw an $8,000 or $9,000 check, right, but I realized that I worked 82 hours this week to make it happen, do I ever want to do that again, right? And I could go from there to being a teacher, right? The very first year I taught, I probably made max like 33. We talking about $2,200 on a check before taxes, right? After I get it, it's in the teens, $1,500, $1,600, $1,700, but I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life. So I had to get money to realize, it's the same thing with people, they can't imagine that a rich person is depressed. They're like, what? But they can't relate because they never had the money and you never had the stress.
You know what we didn't say earlier? You were speaking on all the monetary value and we didn't get that shit on camera. I wanted to butt in and say what people miss out on is emotional wealth.
Yeah.
Like, if you do what makes you happy, you know what I'm saying? Then it'll turn into monetary because if you love it that much, then everybody who sees you loving that object that much, they'll love it that much for you, with you, and they'll follow you too. Just like they follow you on videos. Just like, you know, people, if you don't know I rap, you know what I'm saying, I do that shit. People started following the music I make after I realized I stopped trying to make hits. I do shit that makes me feel the best. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll have a cult following. But I don't care if you like love cutting grass. If you start cutting grass in different designs that people never seen it before because you have some kind of originality for it and a knack for it, then everybody will be like, who the fuck is this cat cutting grass like this? We want to know him because he loves this shit. And then they're going to pay you more for it.
I feel like the common denominator with all of this is just growth.
Yeah. Definitely.
Understanding how you're growing. No matter what you're doing. You know, we can harp on just relationships. You know, for example, I feel like you talk to women based on what phase you're in life. Mm-hmm. You go through middle school, what's that puppy love? Mm-hmm. That don't count. That don't count for nothing. No. You holding hands or whatever. Go through high school.
With the mood on the
go through high school. They say, okay, you know, you got a girlfriend. Hey, I got a girlfriend. It doesn't matter. College is okay. I talk to such and such, such and such, or I deal with this female. After you graduate college, you go through that 21 to 24-year-old stage. You're dealing with a certain female. It's after college, and it's y'all taking trips, y'all having fun, whatever. After 24 to about 27, 28. You may get serious with a female. As a man, you could be serious, but she may not be ready, or she may think she's ready, but she's really not.
I've had something like that happen to me, like when the woman thought that she was ready for something, and I thought I was ready for something, and I was all for it, but she backed away because she thought that I was something that she would like to have later. So it was basically saying that, okay, I took it as a compliment later on, but at the time I was hurt because it was like I had love for this woman.
Right.
Like, I did. I mean, and just to, I'm not gonna say any names or anything like that, but at the same time, but yeah, she knows. But at the same time, so what happened was, so she ended up dating a man with the same name that I have. Name was Eric. shorter than me, you know what I'm saying? Look,
We'll bring
look,
the height
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We'll bring it down.
She really know who it
Yeah,
is.
she know good, yeah. And then on top of that, had a baby by the guy.
Oh wow.
And knew him for a less amount of time than she knew me. So that hit me. That hit me. So like from then on, like I was like, you know what? You know, I'm just gonna chill. You know, I did have another girl after that, but you know, it is like we have to go through different trials with women, you know, in order to learn what we like. Because you know, if we're just, you know, I mean, in college, it was all over the map.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you made mistakes. Go
To the
ahead.
point, I mean, you know what? Because you asked me a very pointed question, and I was even thinking about the question, like when do you know that you need to, that I need somebody else? And I really think that has a lot to do with the level of thinking that you on. A lot of us, even if we have ambitious aspirations for what we want our lives to look like, all of them are goals that you can achieve by yourself, right? The kind of life that requires help. That is a empire. That's a life. That's a legacy. That's a family. Like my father can't have a family by himself.
And I tell you too,
You know what I mean?
all my wealthy patients have been married.
They-
All my patients that were single for a long period of time, their wealth is lower. They're on Medicaid. They need financial assistance. All my married patients got long-term care insurance.
Yeah.
They got $1.5 million life insurance policies. Their kids went to school, paid for.
Mhm.
It's a different lifestyle whenever you got. My total believing is that iron sharpens iron.
That's a fact.
So like my goal is to eventually have a woman that's better than me at a lot of things and pushes me to grow and to hold me accountable too. So to always be there to sharpen that iron whenever I need it.
Yeah.
So a female version of myself.
Correct.
Kind of like basically what you were saying earlier. Like you want somebody that you want your lifestyle to require two people.
Yeah.
You want your lifestyle to require dual income.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dual insurance policy, dual mutual funds. Like you want it to be
All of
double
it.
dip. You want it to be because you can't do it by yourself, man.
All of these things. You
Yeah.
want a colorful life. You want a colorful experience. You want something that you look back on and you think like, damn, we did that, right? If your life requires what you have in mind for your life requires just you think it's small. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm saying, you know what? The way that I envision my life right now, I need her. I need her in everything that she's got, right? Everything that she's gonna grow into, which is when I think about that, that blows my mind. I'm like, damn, you're gonna get better than
Then you
this.
don't want to mess it up.
That fucked me up. I'm like, cause I'll marry this and I'll stay with this. Like
Yeah.
this is good.
Yeah.
You gonna be better than this in 25, in the same way for me. But I think it's even knowing that I know that what's gonna be available to me, because this is about capacity, and I don't even know what you all practice on a religious or spiritual basis. But I mean, if we talk spiritual laws, right? That there are a lot of people who pray for things that they don't have the capacity to handle, right? I got one hand, and I'm asking for two-handed blessings, right? So they come, you can't take advantage.
Or you come, you can't recognize.
You can't recognize it, which is a whole other prayer. But that's okay. So because that's the one we was talking about first. You know, you redefining it, you're looking at the world different. But if I'm saying, you know, I want to live this quality of life, but you're content on being all by yourself, but you want a family, right? Like, how does that make sense? I want generational wealth, but I don't want to create generations.
Right.
Those are counterintuitive, opposite ideas. And so I even think whether we talking about wealth, whether we talking about love, whether we talking about happiness, whatever, the more things that we do that require collaboration. Because if we look at, right, cultures that have not been disrupted heavily by colonialism, right, and we look at what their traditions look like, almost none of them encourage solitude, right? No, you don't do anything by yourself. You don't live by yourself. You don't die by yourself. You don't have birth by yourself. In some Orthodox Jewish communities, women don't even have their period by themselves, right? They go have it in communion with other people who are on there. Everything is a community-based thing. We do everything together. And then you get America. America is a pull yourself up by your own bootstraps, right? You do everything alone. It's the lone ranger, lone soldier, lone person who runs into a battlefield all by themselves with one gun and one bullet, and that shit is miraculous. But it sells the idea that we should be in this thing alone.
And I tell you that too, like what you said though, because we gotta address that real quick. Is like, is it a cultural thing? that crab in the bucket mentality
That's
of
an American
individuality.
I think
Because in America, if you want to address what America isn't us.
No.
America is the opposite. You know what we use in conversations, like what we want the white man to do. What does the white man do? What is he doing? Because a lot of times they clicking up.
Yeah.
You see it in the workplace. You know, like in Jay-Z's recent 444, one of his documentaries, he said the guy said that he said, I didn't realize in law school that they were having these out of the classroom meetings. So they were grooming them to be Supreme Court justices, all these other things, while I'm studying in the library dolo by myself. Why? Because I'm the only black kid in the law school. So like, how do we transform the mentality of, let me pull you in on this. I need your help with this. It's okay to ask another black man, like, yo, whenever I was doing this, I'm like, damn, I told Jack, I'm like, who can I bring in? So I started going through personalities like, all right, I know PJ can offer this, Ann can offer this, Sabe can offer this, I know AV can offer this, E can offer this, Andre can offer this. Like, how can I get my goal of opening up the mindset of the community that black men are not all shallow.
Right.
We all don't want to just shine. We care about love. We want to talk about love. We'll face our issues and we'll say with our mouths what our issues really are.
Right.
We don't. How can I do that? That's my goal.
Mm-hmm.
So I understood that I can get on the camera on Instagram all day solo and talk about it. But how beneficial is that? I'm a lone ranger, like you said.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm throwing rocks at the wall. I need individuals like you all to help me because you all come from different areas and facets of when we went to school.
Right.
All of us did something different. You know, me and AV was in SGA. He's in Alpha. E was in accounting. Save transfer. Me and him were in the same major together. PJ was in computer science. He raps. He has a different mindset. He's in Atlanta. He's in Winston. He's in Charlotte. He's in Charlotte in accounting and not doing numbers. You're in Winston. You just got engaged, built a house, just deferred your first real estate property. Jack just got married. How can all these individuals with these different backgrounds come together and bring forth these different personalities and these different opinions on it?